realm of periculum, that's Latin for danger for you troglodytes out there where dragons flew. Wizards argued over spell components, and taverns offered classy wench escorts. There was a man known only as Stealth Rogue. No one knew his real name. Some said it was lost in the shadows. Others said he just didn't want to fill out the paperwork. What was known is that if something was locked, Stealth Rogue would open it, with contempt and judgment for the shoddy craftsmanship, but always quietly. His party was diverse, if not enthusiastic. There was Rhaegar of the old way, the boomer barbarian, who believed locks were merely doors that hadn't been punched enough, and who was getting on in years. And there was Sir Midlife of Crisis Plate, the Gen X paladin, who refused to pick locks on moral grounds, but had no problem smashing them in the name of justice. He was chronically in a bad mood, always had a cigar, and for some reason always smelled of whiskey and leather. There was Spelltalk, the chronically online, the millennial wizard, who could summon firestorms but somehow never brought the right key. He always complained about his student debt from the Wizards Academy. Their quest: stop the Reanimator, formerly known as Problematic, the Gen Z necromancer, from ending the world, using the obsidian doombox of cancel everyone who disagrees. With me, a relic sealed behind unpickable ancient locks. They reached the first dungeon door. It was enormous, covered in runes, glowing ominously. Rhaegar cracked his knuckles. I smash. Stealth Rogue sighed and knelt. No, smashing. Smashing. Anger's the lock. The party watched as he produced a collection of tools that looked suspiciously like bent wire, a hairpin, and something he definitely borrowed from the tavern they last visited. Click, click, dot, click, ka-chunk. The door opened. Spilltok blinked. That was the door of eternal suffering. It didn't even have countermealing, Stealth Rogue replied. Amateur work. Inside the dungeon, traps awaited poison darts, swinging blades, pressure plates labeled Nola Hic Ingredi. That's Latin for do not step here. See why it's important to know your Latin? Stealth Rogue disarmed them all without breaking stride. This one was fake, he said, pointing at a massive spike trap. This one was real, but poorly aligned. And this one, Ipaust. This one was just rude. At the final chamber stood the Reanimator, cackling beside a towering vault. No mortal may breach these locks. The necromancer boomed. They require strength, magic, and sacrifice. Rhaegar and Crisis Plate grabbed the necromancer and bound him, while Spelltalk cast a spell to block his use of any powers. But they couldn't hold him long. They needed Stealth Rogue to work quickly. Stealth Rogue crouched beside the vault and whispered to himself, this one is going to require some float picking. Listeneth. Filled. Nudged. Coaxed. He whispered encouraging words to the tumblers. The lock started clicking like a meth addict at a typewriter. Then the vault opened. Rhaegar and Crisis Plate ran in and smashed the doombox to pieces. The Reanimator gasped. That vault took me 3 centuries to enchant. You didn't even use a paracentric keyway, Stealth Rogue said, and you left the design pinned to the wall by the vault. The Reanimator shrieked, but they are in a dead language. No one alive can read or speak. I had to summon a scholar 1,000 years dead to teach me this long-forgotten language. Stealth Rogue laughed and said, Steltus esse possum. That's Latin for I can dumbass. I trained at the Vatican to become the world's best stealth rogue and lockpicker. All my instructors spoke Latin. As the world was saved, the party cheered. With his power source removed, the Reanimator was swiftly defeated. But vowing his revenge, he demanded to know Stealth Rogue's true name. Stealth Rogue melted back into the shadows. Names are like locks, he said. Some are better left untouched. And with that, he vanished, leaving behind an open vault, a confused necromancer, and a world saved by the quietest hero of them all. Somewhere, a lock trembled.